Mike Johnson won his re-election bid to be House Speaker today after only one round of votes, in a surprising twist of events that had everyone guessing until the last minute. Donald Trump intervened at the very last second and got two dissenting Republicans to change their vote. Ralph Norman and Keith Self had been voting for Jim Jordan and Byron Donalds instead of Johnson, citing grievances about Johnson in the past. But Donald Trump came in on speakerphone and spoke to the Republicans in the congressional hallway, making them change their mind, like I said, at the very last moment after the votes had already been cast, for them to come back in, change their vote, making Johnson get the majority that he needed to become speaker once more. There was a lot of speculation that Johnson may be ousted as House Speaker or would at least have to face several rounds of voting given the very thin majority that he has in Congress right now. Given the numbers, with Matt Gaetz stepping down and Trump pulling out several Republicans for his administration, Johnson could only afford to lose one Republican before he had to go into another round of votes. And Thomas Massie had been saying for a very long time that there was nothing that anyone could do to make him vote for Johnson. Yesterday, he said in an interview that they could even pull out his fingernails, but he was not going to cast his vote for him. Trump intervening at the last minute showed that Trump has a really good relationship with Johnson. Today, he issued a statement in the morning on Truth Social, urging Republicans to vote for Johnson, and he had endorsed him in the past as well. Johnson met with Trump at Mar-a-Lago on New Year's Day, and the two had been spotted at high-profile events together in the past 15 months that Johnson has been speaker. They were at the Navy Army game together. They were at New York events together. So maybe they have a good personal relationship as well, or Trump just sees him as a good Republican to have in that speakership position right now. Or a third possibility, Trump wants Republicans to be united going into his inauguration on January 20th, instead of having this civil war about who it's going to be. Instead of Johnson, that could take a very long time for them to even come up with a person to replace him.
For more stories like these, be sure to subscribe to the New York Post right here on YouTube.